Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and today we are going to talk about the BH Cosmetics Romantic Nomad palette. This one is a bit more of a muted down, still colorful but cool toned and a bit more grungy looking mattes in here, but bright colored shimmer shadows, so it's a bit of everything and it's purples and blues, and I love this color story, so this color story really has my heart. Now I would say let's hop right into the tutorial because I want to give you my review while showing you a look that I have created with this palette. Now I'm going in with my transition shade and I'm using this very nice cool toned brown shadow on my Morphe R39 brush, and I'm blending this color into my crease and onto my outer corner. This is a really nice cool toned brown. I'm excited that it is in this palette, and beside this there is also a warm toned brown, so you can go either way, but I really love cool tones if you don't know. I'm a cool tone lover here on this channel, and yes, this color is really nice. It's very buildable, it's a bit more on the sheerer side like all the mattes from BH Cosmetics. I feel like the formula is very comparable to the one from the other palette, so the mattes are sheer at first, but you can build them up and then you can blend them out beautifully, and I really like this formula. It's easy to work with, I can throw in looks in a few minutes and that's what I prefer, so they're easy to work with, and especially the shimmer shadows are extraordinary good quality. I really love them, so these little palettes have really impressed me. Then I'm going over with the big fluffy brush and the cream shadow, and I'm just buffing out the edges. Now I want to deepen up my outer corner a bit more, so I'm taking this a bit more burgundy shade and I'm just blending it out with a bit of a smaller blending brush, and I'm blending it onto my outer corner and also into my crease. I think these shadows pair so nicely together, and yes, I just love the look of them. I have been using the blue shadow in another look a few days ago, and this one, I don't know. At first I was a bit disappointed because it is also very sheer, but then I realized how to use it, and you have to put it on its own where you want it to be, so place it down with a bit more of a denser brush. I used my Sigma E27 brush, it's a very small dense brush, and I placed the shadow down and then I just softly blended with the same brush over the edges, so no big fluffy brushes, and just blending over the edges, and then it's a beautiful almost gray toned blue color, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadow colors of all time. I love using cool toned, gray toned blues, and this one in here is no exception. It's really beautiful, and if you use the right technique you can really make it work, so I was happy to get it to the point where I love to wear it. Now next I'm going in with the first shimmer shadow, and I'm going in with this very nice, very bright and light lilac color, and it's almost like a lavender shade, and it's a very nice shimmer shadow, so I'm applying it with my Sigma brush here, but when you use your fingers it's even more impactful, so you can use it either way, and I really like this shadow. Then next, for the middle of my lid, I'm using the next purple shadow in here, and it's also a very nice shimmer shadow. It's a bit less metallic like the first one, but still it has pigment and you can build it up and it's a beautiful color. Then for my outer corner I'm going in with this very warm toned purple, almost pinky purple shadow, and I think they pair so nicely together. And I want to mention shortly that I tried to do soap brows today and it didn't really work out, so if you see something strange in my brows, that's because I used a soap today and I don't know, it just didn't work for me, and so please don't mind it. Now I'm just taking the colors I used before and I'm blending over the edges. Now I'm going in with this very deep purple shadow, and I'm using a smudging brush. This one is from Essence. I totally fell in love with Essence brushes, so I use them on a daily basis. I'm just buffing this shadow onto the outer part of my lower lash line, and this is such a beautiful shadow. I love it. And there's also another darker shimmer shadow in here. It's a blue one, and both of them are so pretty. I really love them, and I use them a ton to deepen up my outer corner on the upper lid, but also on the lower lash line, so these perform beautifully. Now for the inner part of my lower lash line, I'm taking the very light pink shade, and it is almost like a duochrome. I think it has some kind of a blue shift to it. And also the pink next to it is also a duochrome that also shifts to blue, and they're very subtle, so not very intense in their, I don't know, in how they shift, so you can easily wear them every day, no problem, because they're so soft. And yes, I just like them. I think they are a nice addition to this palette. Now for my inner corner, I want to brighten it up even more, and there's a beautiful, very light champagne shade, and it's perfect for my inner corner, so I'm using my Morphe M213 brush for it. Now I'm going to apply some mascara off camera, and I'll be right back. So in this palette you get 20 shadows, and I have used 9 of them today, and I think it's such a beautiful look that I've created. Just the tones and the colors together, they blend so nice into each other, and although there are more cool tone purples and warm tone purples, I love to pair them, and I think they're looking beautiful. So I'm in love with this little guy here. It's a beautiful palette, and just to mention it, the size of it is exactly like the size of the 9-pen palettes from ColourPop, so you can imagine how small the pen size is. But I think that's great because I have 20 little shadows that are all beautiful. I have 20 little colors in this small palette. It's perfect for traveling, not that we are really traveling at the moment, but if we do, this one is a great little companion. And I love the cool tones in here, you know, that's my thing, so I just love them, and this color story is so beautiful, so I'm really happy that I have picked it up. I haven't imagined that it would be such a great little guy, so I'm happy to have it. I think it's a great palette, and I would recommend it if you're looking for colors like this. Let me know down below in the comments if you have tried this palette and what you think of it. And thank you all so much for watching. I wish you all a beautiful day.